So guys, I thought I would show you a little juicing strat for Abyss maps. So basically when you get, like this augury here has got this, Abyss, area is overrun by the Abyssal. So one of the mods you may want to run is this one here that says Abysses in area spawn X amount increased monsters. So I've got 87%. So in a nutshell, because this is an abyssal area, it's going to be absolutely overflowing with Abyss monsters, and I'm going to be getting essentially almost double. Now all you need to do to get one of these mods on your map is use one of these, a preserved vertebrae, and then you'll get a selection of options when you take it to the pool to reveal it. So in this case I specifically went for increased number of monsters just so I could see what one of these abysses looks like with essentially double the amount. My build works particularly well with large dense groups of minions, so this should go well, and the other modifiers are fairly safe. Extra fire damage is always a little bit iffy, extra anything damage, but everything else in there we should be fine with. So let's give this a go and see how we get on. Everybody's favourite map, augury. It's not too bad with this build actually, because I can hit things around corners by, well, doing that basically. So it's not too bad. We'll do this. We might as well do this while we're here, as it's on our doorstep. I'll just clear the area first though, just in case I need to run away. We should be fine. I'm still running one big bomb. Unfortunately, I've only upgraded my expeditions once so far, so I can't do this one. Leeching ones, so I can't do any of that. Gain extra cold's fine. Hits cannot be critical. I can't do that. All this isn't a very good one. So the two mods I absolutely cannot do. I can't be crit and leech because I'm completely reliant on those for survival. So this is a bit of a shitty one to be. Oh fucking hell! Right, let's clear these boys out first. So 87% increased. As you can see, my clear is fantastic when they're grouped like that. It's not so brilliant if they're sort of staggered about a little bit. Well, they're doing a lot of damage. Be a little bit careful there. But yeah, when they're grouped like that, it's really ideal. Oh my god. This is why augury is such a ball ache, because when you're in a situation like normally I just run in there and nuke everything, but I can't do that with a wall in the way. Right, let's just clear this while we're here. I'm not that bothered about the expedition anyway, because I'm kind of screwed for perks on it. I've switched to Reaper Invocation to get my power charges, and it's really good, like really good. I was using cast on crit for a while. Downside of cast on crit is it uses a lot of spirit up, so it's freed up a bit of spirit space for some buffs, which is very nice to have, of course. And combat frenzy, you have to take a couple of points on the skill tree to use it, so I haven't gone for that. That would be the normal choice, I think, for most for most invoker builds, but I really like this Reaper one. And all you got to do really, so you have to cast Reaper Invocation. It's not automatic like cast on crit or combat frenzy, but all you really have to do is every time you charge your staffs up is cast it at the same time, and then it will just kind of auto cast itself, and you'll always have power charges, and you'll always pretty much have 5 charges as well. So I should explain, I'm running a power charge build, I guess, so I can have up to 5 charges. I'm not really sure. We've walked so far away from that whatchamacallit, expedition now. I might as well just carry on going. We'll come back to it later. So yeah, there's no rares here. Kind of not full clearing, but I'm always on the lookout for strong boxes. I'm not bit laggy there. Let's just wait a second. I'm always on the lookout for researchers, strong boxes basically, although I have noticed in this league they don't seem to be giving very good drops. I don't know if it's just because perhaps my my rarity is a bit too low, but like on this map, what have we got for rarity? 65%. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. And then I've got a bit innately in my build as well. Not a lot, about, I think it's 40-45%, something like that. But it's more than enough, generally speaking, to get some decent drops. I have to say though, I've not had a divine for a while now, which is surprising because I usually get a few raw divines drop in on the regs, so not sure what's going on there. Bloody hell. It's always a little bit awkward when you're... Oh, fucking hell. I full committed to that. Instant regret. Might have died then. It's a little bit awkward when you've got these door wells like this. Because you've got to get... So basically, when I use this skill, Shattering Palm, for some reason, you can use it sometimes, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't activate the explosion. And when that happens, you can't just get a massive one-shot wave clear. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or a feature, but yeah, it's a little bit annoying at times. It's rare it happens. I think they did something in a patch that made it better, but it's still a little bit hit and miss. Yeah, when you do get it, you get that massive explosion like that, and it pretty much clears the screen, so that's what we're looking for. But if we miss it and we dive, so if we dive in but we miss the actual explosion, then it can cause problems. Because you can get stun locked, or well, you just don't clear quick enough. So like there, fucking hell. Come on, heal, heal, heal. Fuck me, that was close. Jesus, right. I'm not risking it again. I'm playing a bit boyish because I'm making a video here, but I've got to be careful. Like, that would have been bad if I'd have died then. There's no reason for me to die really on a map. Like, flipping hell. That guy was indestructible. He must be crit resistant or something. Although, saying that, I've noticed some of these abyssal monsters, you just can't seem to hit them. Right, I'm getting that. I'm gonna... Yeah, you can't... There's certain abyssal monsters. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a thing where they're just invulnerable for a little while. But yeah, you can't hit them, and it can get you in all sorts of trouble. Okay, let me just charge my shield up. 2 seconds. Just play it safe. So I've got 8k energy shield when I charge it up. Oh no, it's crashed again. You just got to give it a minute. Incidentally, if this is happening to you guys, let me know in the comments, because I'm getting a little bit pissed off with this now. So I'm going to have to, if the game sort of starts up in this screen, sometimes it can really screw you because you can't see what's going on. You just get that and the health bars, but you can't actually see the screen. Okay, didn't do it. I think we're all right. Right, cool, yeah. Jesus Christ. Augury, man, it sucks, this map. I absolutely hate it. Probably shouldn't have run this combination together, but it was the... got baited by the abyssal thing. Overrun by the abyssal map, so I had to play it. They're good, I mean, they're really good maps. Very juicy. A lot of stuff to kill. Oh, nice, right. That might be junk, to be fair. But we'll see in a minute if I don't die. I never know, because with the filter, like, there's certain rings that will just give you that. Oh, what is that? Let's have a look at this. Is that what I think it is? Oh! Holy fuck. Okay, I think that's like 10 divine. I've never, ever, ever got one of these. Unfortunately, on my particular build, I don't think I can really use it because one of my rings has to have mana leech on. So I don't really want mana leech on both my rings. I don't think this would make me... I'll check it quickly. This might make me more powerful, but I don't think it will. No. Okay, so I need that one for the stats. Oh, it does. It does give me more damage, though. But then I wouldn't have any mana leech, and I'll just... Like, I'll immediately run out of mana. That is unbelievable. I have never, ever, ever got one of these. This is like one of the pinnacle items you can get in the game. So there you go, guys. I mean, super juicing a map like this can give you some really, really good rewards, and that's proof of it. I said I hadn't had a divine for a while. That's infinitely better than a divine. I don't know what anoles are going for at the moment, but last time I looked, it was like 3 to 1, 3 anoles to 1 divine. So that's got to be at least, well, it's over 10 divine, that ring. It's not even over yet. We're not even halfway through this. So okay, right. I'm still like. I'm in awe that I got that ring. Like, seriously, I never get stuff like that. You know, I get some decent drops, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I've ever had a really high-end unique like that in this league, at least. Because the game crashed, it sort of resets the map, so I'm not really sure where I have and I haven't been. So we're just gonna go. I just head for the rares, I guess. Okay, oh, this is a busy room, Jesus Christ. So again, because of that door well, this is a little bit awkward. What I need to happen is for like one of these abyssal monsters just to come to the door and lead all the rest of them in at the same time, and then they'll just all explode. But we'll dive in on them here. Gonna have to. I don't know, like, if you guys are playing a ranged build, is it any easier to do this with a ranged build? Because I feel like unless you can shoot over the wall, it's not really. Or fire something in there that kind of does a massive splash AoE. Bloody hell, it's these doorways. I'm not feeling these doorways. Alright, I'm just going to have to dive in. There we go. And I picked up elemental weakness, not good. Okay. Can I click on that? Yeah. Nice, nice. Right, not worth upgrading. Arcane, actually, what is an arcane strongbox? I'm going to upgrade this just for... So you always really, you just want quantity and rarity. Like none... Okay, I didn't get it. None of the other stuff really matters. I don't think it affects what drops from the strongbox at all. It's just the quantity and rarity. So even on the researchers, I'll usually juice it up to... with a couple of exalts to get quantity and rarity, but then once I've got that and it dropped nothing, well, filtered stuff. Nothing of use to me. Okay, right, well, we're sort of heading back towards that, I do want to full clear this. We're heading back towards that expedition, but I do want to full clear this because it's, as I say, fully juiced. We're getting double the number of abyss monsters. It is well worth clearing it properly. Oh my god. Exploding corpses. Be a little bit careful here because of those bloody things. It's unfortunate because usually you dive in and you clear the whole screen, but when they spawn at different times like that, you've got to obviously allow for that and make a second sort of one-shot dive. But you've only got a very small window of opportunity to actually do that in. If you miss it, then yeah, you can get killed quite quickly. So even with 8k energy shield, although I don't know if it was charged up then, nearly 9k. So incidentally, my items are not the best. This build's so far it's been relatively cheap. I think it's fair to say I've spent, well, I say cheap, I've spent about 10 divine on it so far, but I think, you know, for what it is, that's pretty good going. Right, we can take that and we can take this. So I'm just going to do it here because all the other stuff was like off limits, wasn't it? Can't do any of that. Just check it. Movement speed, cast speed, pack sight. Yeah, it's a pretty shit one, but, you know, whatever. You never know. We might get a good drop out of it. Not getting explosions here, this is not ideal. There we go, nice big explosion. So I've got, just to explain, I've got to dive in with, let me charge up. I've got to dive in with this skill, Shattering Palm. And then that's what triggers the explosions essentially. So although I've got the heralds on their own don't really do enough to sort of clear the whole screen, so you kind of have to be using this. Oh my god. It's so awkward with these bloody doors. And I've picked up... No, I haven't picked up elemental weakness. Right, going for it. All day otherwise. There we go. Right. Nothing particularly great. I don't know why I even pick up these artifacts, to be honest. Hardly ever use them. I think... Oh, there's a thing there in the middle. Right. Well, let's go in and... did I unlock all of the gates, though? I'm not entirely sure if I did. No, I did not. I missed one. It must have been... Ah, yes. Okay, that's fine. Right. Bloody hell. One of the nice things about Reaper Invocation as well, with... so I'm actually using it with... what's it called? This thing. Profane Ritual. It does destroy corpses, so when you destroy corpses, it means the enemy can't blow them up on you. He says, while getting hit by an exploding corpse. They don't do that much damage now, though. As long as you don't have like 10 of them blow up on you at once. It's a bit annoying. Again, problem here is because I've just killed a load of them, and I don't know which one... Oh, I got the rare. If I didn't get the rare there, that would have been a bit awkward, because he just... Oh, no, no. Not with elemental weakness. He'd just be constantly blowing corpses up. This is not a good map to showcase. It's just so slow paced compared to most. Ordinarily it's not too bad, in fairness, but I am playing a fully juiced Abyss, so it does make it a little bit more dangerous than usual. It's those ones that laser beam you from halfway across the screen. Like, there's not really any defense against that other than to kill them quickly, because you can't even run away from it because they just aim it straight at you. Or they move their aim. Alright, well that's map complete. Holy shit. Just charge that up a bit. I need them like grouped as closely together as possible, ideally. Charge up again. I have to say, this has been quite a dangerous map. That's why you don't want damage modifier. I mean, the elemental weakness probably isn't helping, because I've been carrying that on me for half the map. But yeah, you don't really want to have like +2 elemental damage, elemental pen, things like that. You can avoid it. I don't mind having 1 +2 damage, but I don't want like multiple. Okay, is that full clear? I think that is. 11 monsters remaining. Yeah, we must have done all the abysses there. So pretty damn good going. Got a fair chunk of experience from that. I think 4 or 5%. And then on top of that, as we can see, I mean, I'm not going to go through all my stuff here. I've got a couple of chance bases, some crappy uniques, some general purpose currency. But here, I mean, you know, I'm not saying you're going to get a Calandra's Touch on a fully juiced Abyssal map, but if you don't try, you never know. So if you guys get a chance, get yourself a map with Desecration on it that gives you increased pack size or whatever. There's a bunch that would benefit on one of these maps, and then go and do one of the overrun by the Abyssal maps on your Atlas, and let me know in the comments if you got any decent drops. Anyway, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves. GG and well played.